Hey, so I'm going to tell you why your church. Why do we name our church plant your church? Some of you guys have been asking, and I think it's cool. There is a bit of a story behind it. It's not, well, yeah, okay, I'll just dive into it. Um, I was in this shed one morning. This is kind of where I do my praying. You'll see, it has electricity in it. It's kind of a little bit of a vibe. Right now it's summertime, so it's super hot. So you have to wake up super early to pray in the prayer shed, which is probably good anyway. But you'll see, like I write stuff on the walls, Bible verses, things that I feel like God is speaking over us, um, prayers for your church, prayers for its people and vision and all that sort of thing. And so one morning, just, I don't know, I would say a few months after God had called us out to all of this, um, I was praying, just sort of laying right there in the floor. And I was praying and just asking God, tell me, like, if this is what you want me to do, please, like, give me a name. Tell me a name. Like, who do you want us to be? What do you want us to be called? Um, and right there in that moment, okay, it was kind of a weird story. I looked up, like, and saw, like, laser focused, saw this word right here, your. Like, I picked it, like, I looked up and saw that word right there written up on the wall. And what's crazy about that is this: I had written that verse up there, months ago, months before that moment, okay? That's Psalm 67, 1 through 2. And that verse is not only does it include, like, the name of our church in it, but it is also the verse of the church. Like, it is the thing that sort of we cling to, we come to when we think of a verse that says, may God be gracious to us and bless us and make his face shine upon us. Why? So that your ways will be known on the earth, your salvation among the nations. It's Psalm 67, 1 through 2. And I knew right there, it was like, oh my gosh, it's your church. Like, that is the name of the church. And so we started playing around with it. And there's so many different, beautiful ways that it comes about, like when talking about kids ministry, it could be your kids, or talking about students, it could be your students. And the list goes on and on. There's so many practical ways that saying your church is like a beautiful way to express who God is calling us to be and what he's placing inside of us, but also just like marketing, right? It's like, it's a beautiful name. So, but I will never forget the story where God just kind of laid that on us. And I think it's amazing that verse was written up there for months before I even knew, just as an encouragement to make sure I would read it. And then God used that verse to laser focus in on the word your and actually birth the church name out of it. And so, honestly, there are other reasons why your church is what it is, and there's so much more to tell you. But I'll jump off for now. But I knew that some of you guys were really wondering why your church. Well, now you know. See you guys.